What's up, you sorry bastards? BP here, and today we are going to be looking at some videos so we can know how to deal with some bullshit and also how to avoid bad situations with some very disturbing women because, oh yeah, being a guy is so difficult these days. You know, having to freaking pay for dinner and shit. Because forget that, I'm not paying for dinner unless it's 2 for $20 at Applebee's or Chili's. So yeah, we can definitely do some free stuff like go to the park or maybe go to the beach or even maybe get some ice cream for $5 a piece. But yeah, $50, why would I do that? So yeah, guys are getting really tired of spending their hard-earned money on some girls that they're not even in a relationship with, and they're not even going to have a chance at smashing. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at these videos. Yo, let's go ahead and take a look at this first one.
But I'm gonna go run a train with this group of Black Panthers I just met.
Okay, Jenny.
Hi, Forrest. I know you came all this way to New York to visit me, but I'm gonna go do blow and have sex with a bunch of stockbrokers.
Okay, Jenny.
Hi, Forrest. Now that I have the most contagious and incurable disease known to mankind, I'll finally have pity sex with you.
Okay, Jenny.
Boy, she hit the wall hard, didn't she? And yeah, she had been through, after she had been through like hundreds of dudes, she was finally ready to settle down and have children. And yeah, have all financial responsibility put on to Forrest Gump, who was not intelligent enough to deal with her. That's pretty horrible. Anyways, let's continue. What we got here?
This way.
I think, okay, here we go.
Hey, I live in the neighborhood. My Wi-Fi name is 1744. Your wife is cheating. I don't know how you did not catch on. Your address is 1744, but every day when you leave for work, a Nissan parks 3 houses down, walks up the side of your house, goes in your back door. I'm assuming you don't have cameras back there? Okay, your wife is smart, but she is unfaithful. I'm going to walk this way, but I don't live this way.
Okay, so a lot of people were like commenting like, oh, you know, mind your business. How dare you, you know, get involved in somebody else's, you know, cheating, you know, and I'm like, listen, I don't think people realize how destructive infidelity truly is. Yeah, it ruins lives. It really does. So, you know, neighbors need to be good neighbors and look out for one another. But if you do decide to get into somebody else's business, which I don't advise often, okay, I would say you should probably just mind your business and walk away because you don't know what could happen or come of that. But if you do, make sure you have all your ducks in a row and hide your identity, just like this guy did. Although he could have done a better job. I mean, like you could kind of see his face when he first walks up, and then he identifies himself as, you know, Wi-Fi 1744. You know, look on your Wi-Fi, that's me. But
Hey,
dude, I don't advise that. I would say you should probably leave a note and let that be it. I mean, don't get too involved because it is dangerous. All right, let's move on to the next one. Oh my gosh, this is going to be great. All right, let's
Yes,
see.
you are.
No, I'm not paying for that kid's meal. No.
So you don't think you owe me after having me wait an hour and a half?
I told you I owe you. I owe you one. I'll take you out
Okay,
again.
and so you're gonna pay for my kids' food?
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. No. Hold up, beautiful. Hold on. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Why you not
Listen.
bring two, please?
What's your name, Kiera?
Bring 2 orders.
Why should I do that, Kiera?
Because you sitting right here on the date.
I was late to the date.
You bring 2 orders.
But I'm saying, why would I get her kids food? Why would I get her kids some food?
Because
They with their daddy.
She was right here for all this today.
I'm not paying for all that. No, I'm not paying for all that.
Go ahead and bring another.
Guys, this is a very simple solution. There's a very simple solution to situations like this. Okay, so let's say you meet somebody, you go on a couple dates, right? And you show up to the date or whatever, and she orders more food than you bargained for. Okay, at this point, you have to be willing to just walk away from the situation. You have to be willing to lose this girl and understand that she's not going to call you no more, and just be okay with that. Because why? Well, there's plenty of other women out there. All right. Don't look at the immediate repercussion like, oh, she's going to hate me. No, just tell the waitress, hey, if you don't mind, could you please split the bill? And at that moment, when you say that, yeah, she's going to be done with you. She's never going to see you again. But that's okay. It doesn't matter because guess what? There's other women out there who will take $100 for about 30 minutes of your time. So yeah, I'm not spending $200-300 on a meal. Forget that shit. Go get a private helicopter ride over the city and a high-rise meal from some other sucker because I'm not putting up with that shit. Anyways, and you should not either. Just saying. All right, let's see what this one says.
Never.
Huh? Wait, what'd you ask?
Will you ever cheat on him?
Yeah, I would, but he wouldn't.
Whoa.
Oh, why would you disrespect your man like that? I mean, just blatantly right there. I mean, what's the point of that, man? Anyways, guys, if your girl disrespects you like this in front of you, just freaking let her go, man. Listen, being single is not the worst thing in the world. Being with a woman who makes you feel like shit is probably the worst thing in the world. But yeah, I would not put up with that at all. Goodbye. See you later. All right, let's see what this one is.
This was straight out of a movie scene.
Did you guys call 911 already? Please help! Please.
I could understand you're having a bad hair day, especially when you walk out of your house looking like that. I mean, just wearing your nightgown in a Chinese restaurant, I guess.
Help! Call 911.
Yes, I would like the lo mein, please. In my freaking nightgown with no bra.
Videotape me so they can see what she's doing. But call 911. Please help.
Guys, I would just like to point out that if your wife is this huge, you need a new wife.
Just stop!
Better yet, if your huge wife comes at you with a knife, definitely make a run for the hills, man. There's an old Bible verse that says it's better to dwell in the wilderness than with a contentious and angry woman. Okay. It's an old proverb. Yeah. Goodbye, lady. You can do this shit on your own dime, not mine. Oh, she's got a pair of tongs. It's not even a knife. What's she going to do? Pluck his eyes out? Like, yeah. Give me that eyeball. Man, forget that shit. Tell you what, she might be schizophrenic. So if you've got a schizophrenic woman, dude, you need to sleep with one eye open or make sure you disarm her. Okay. Yeah. If you've got a wife, a girlfriend with special needs, you definitely disarm them by not leaving shit in the house for them to grab because they just might stab you in the back. That goes for like special need family members with special needs. This is like one of the main reasons why people stay away from hospitality work because they get beat on by people with mental health issues. And yeah, they're like, forget this job. I'm not doing this. See you later, alligator.
All right.
Say it. Say it. You don't want to do that. Fucking say it now. What do you?
Okay. I love you. I mean, say it now. I love you.
Want it?
It's all right.
Say it. Say you're a good dog.
Oh, you got to say that you're a good dog. Okay. All right, let's see what this has to say.
They say as a man, you should always get a high-paying job so that you can potentially take care of a family. But you should also make sure you have enough spare time to spend with your spouse so that they don't get lonely.
That's a reasonable expectation, but I think she has some points here. Let's continue.
If you're a father, you need to be there for and support your children. But don't try to guide them or structure them or especially discipline them in any way or you're abusive. You're expected to be masculine in order to be attractive. But you should also get in touch with your sensitive side. But not enough to cry because that makes you look weak. Women are allowed to hit you, but you should never hit them back. If you even want the chance of having a woman, be prepared to take her out to a fancy dinner in a fancy car and get her flowers and drinks and all of that. But don't expect or ask for anything in return because then you're pushy.
Oh, no, I am definitely asking for sex. Yeah, any woman that's been with me in the past knows what to expect from BP. I'm not giving you stuff for free, lady. Okay, you're going to put out for me, and that's the final say here. And that's how you have to do it, guys. You just have to stand your ground and not be afraid of loss. That's how people succeed. They're not afraid to lose things. Okay, you can't be afraid to lose your wife and family and start over. It's okay, man. Like I've started over a couple times, and yeah, it's just how you. That's what you do as a man. You just have to be willing to lose things and start over.
Remember, you have to dote on the girl in every possible way. But in the end, it's her decision as to whether or not all of your time and energy was worth her giving you anything in return. And if she leaves you after a 6-year-long relationship, remember, she's just doing what's best for her. But if you leave her after 6 years, you're a scumbag who obviously never cared. Make sure you're intelligent or women are going to look down on you. But women are always right, so they're going to look down on you anyway. Plus, if you're really smart, they're going to see you as arrogant. And be confident, because confidence is sexy.
Honestly, you don't want to come across as too intelligent because that could be perceived as autistic. Like you want to have social skills. Okay, so if you're a smart guy and you know you're a smart guy, you need to work on your social skills so you can like interact with people, not be perceived as, yeah, he's a bit, autistic.
But don't be cocky. Sleep with too many women and you're just a man whore who's afraid of commitment. But don't sleep with enough women and you're less desirable because of your inexperience.
Now that is true. Okay, so that's a double standard. I do fully agree with that. If you as a guy have been with lots and lots of girls, you're looked at as a whore, okay? And that's not necessarily the safest route to take, especially if you're trying to live a long life. You don't want to sleep with lots and lots of girls, well, because it puts you in dangerous situations. Jealous husbands, jealous boyfriends, pimps, stuff like that. You don't want to do that. So you want to shoot for monogamy. That should be the goal. But also, you want to have some experience, because what women will often do is judge you on your past and say, well, he can't get girls and they didn't want him. Why would I want him? So you want to have some experience. Just make sure you don't go overboard. But yeah, that pretty much sums this video up, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm BP signing out.